Y'all been dying for an update, so here it is. Get your popcorn ready because it's gonna be a long one. Get ready with me for a gala while I tell you how I uninvited Mr. Man yesterday to this gala as my +1. Because we know our worth around here, ladies, and we are not settling. The whole story behind it is just, I cannot not tell y'all. I had been talking consistently for about a month and a half. He was persistent. He was taking me on dates. It was great. And if you want me to be completely honest, it was way different than anything else I had ever experienced because we used to put up with the dang trenches, all right? So as you can see, it is January 15th. The last time I saw this man in person was January 1st. And the kicker, he only lives 8 minutes away from me. Distance was not the problem. I will say he made his intentions very, very clear. He was really interested in me. So last week I was going to invite him to this gala. My friends are hosting it. It's going to be a ton of mutuals. My spray tan girl will be there. A bunch of other makeup artists are going to be there. I was like, you could be my +1. Great. I'm going in public with a guy for the first time. This is going to be fun. And one thing that I always told my friends was how great of a communicator he was. I always knew that he was just busy with work because he would let me know, oh my gosh, like today was crazy, whatever. I was never left in the dark. Same thing goes for me, like on Saturdays because of weddings and work, I would not respond for 8 hours until Saturday happened. Like, oh, we're about to go to dinner. This is where we're going, da da da. And he was like, have fun, be safe. I was like, my friends are in town. That was around like 9:30. And then nothing. And I was like, oh, well, he did have work today. So, you know, he probably just went to sleep. It's not a big deal. Like, I'll hear from him in the morning. Okay, the next day, I did not hear from him all morning, getting to be like 1 p.m. And honestly, if you sleep until 1 p.m., I just think that's such an ick. Your whole day is wasted. So then 5 p.m. hits. And I'm like, you know what? I'm just going to text him. Because we had made plans to see each other and hang out on Sunday. 5 p.m. hits and I'm texting him. I'm like, are you alive? That's all I said. Once again, crickets. So I was texting all of my friends. I was like, he's ghosting me. This is God's protection. We are out of this relationship. Not that I was happy, honestly relieved that I didn't have to send like, hey, this isn't working out, because I just hate sending those texts. So as a girl, I am mentally clocked out. You have now not responded to me in 34 hours because it is now the next morning and I wake up to you guessed it, not another text. That's like one of my biggest things is communication. If we cannot have that, our relationship is not gonna last. So Monday morning, I get a text at 10 a.m. saying, oh my gosh, this weekend was a much needed reset. I should have texted you. Mind you, I had texted him and I was like, are you okay? Are you alive? And again, nothing. That's just weird behavior. And I'm not clingy. I'm literally not a clingy person. If I'm invested in you and like I don't hear from you in 36 hours, I'm literally gonna think that you're ghosting me. That's a normal response. Usually I would have said like, oh, all good, no worries. Now Maddie has some self-respect, our worth. I let it know and I was like, no, yeah, that was messed up. I get needing a reset, but 36 hours is kind of crazy. I'm glad you're okay. But fast forward 2 days, I obviously was just very dry texting him back because I honestly didn't know how I felt, if I wanted to forgive him, but I was like, no, we're not. Yesterday he ended up texting me and I texted him back, and then his response was, oh, I was getting to think that I was uninvited to the gala on Thursday. And I was like, oh yeah, about that. But I think that there's been some disconnect lately, and I honestly just don't think it's a good idea. Mostly because I'm going with my friends, and I'm meeting my friends and business and colleagues, and if I'm not 100% about you, you're not about to meet my whole circle. No, like it's just not happening. I say it was a little bit of back and forth. He really wasn't understanding what was wrong with going ghost for 36 hours and then also not seeing me for 2 weeks straight when he lives 8 minutes away. And he also makes his own work schedule. I know how his days go. And you could have popped by, or we could have gone get coffee, or, you know. Guilty. I am a daddy's girl. I was talking to my dad last night about it and he was like, Maddie, you're in town for less than 24 hours. Sometimes like when I'm home, he's calling me saying, hey, let's just go pop into this coffee shop and talk for like 10 minutes. My dad is the standard. He was like, when your stepmom's home from work, I'm like, hey, let's go grab lunch. He can step away from his job for 30 minutes to go have lunch with his wife. But yes, I ended it by saying, I wish you well. I'm about to start traveling again. So, you know, it's just not a good time. So let's just end it now before either of us gets too invested. See you around. He didn't really respond to that, but you know, we ended on good terms. Now, girlies, the first date series is not canceled. It is officially back on. We are single. We are now going to the gala with the girlies. This dress is from Revolve. It's Amanda Uprichard. Purse, jewels, a little cheetah print action. I love y'all so much.